welcome to my channel. My name is Laju. If you're new here, you're highly welcome. So today I'm going to be sharing with you guys 3 ways I saved on childcare cost in the previous year. So many of you may have clicked on this link because you saw the shots I posted. So I'm going to get straight into it. The first one I want to talk about is tax-free childcare. Now, for the tax-free childcare, it's amazing how many people don't really know about it. I know when I mention it to friends and they're like, oh, what's that? Tax-free childcare is something you should get on. I had a lot of misconceptions about it, and that was why I didn't get on it previously. But last year I found out about it. I did a bit more research and I realized, wow, I'm actually eligible. You are eligible for tax-free childcare if you're earning more than, I think, £8,000. There's a figure to it, and you're not earning more than £100,000. Now, this is not like a cumulative, this is individually. So if you are earning more than that amount and less than 100k, you can apply. Or if it's your husband, you can apply. Also, another misconception I had was thinking, oh, my husband is employed, I'm not employed, I'm more of a self-employed, I can't really determine how much I'm earning and all that business wise. So I thought I couldn't apply, but I was wrong. As long as I'm making more than £8,000 in a year and less than 100,000, I was eligible. So either myself or my husband, either of us is eligible to apply for tax-free childcare once we meet this criteria. Yes, so there are some conditions when you apply. Basically, you have eligibility periods and all that. But another misconception I had was thinking, oh, my first child is already in school, I can't really use child-free tax care. Maybe when my next baby comes, I'll use it for nursery fees. But I was wrong. Whether your child is in school, as long as your child is, I think, less than 11 years, so basically your child is still in primary school, they're eligible for tax-free childcare. Whether it's breakfast clubs, after school clubs, you can apply for tax-free childcare. Now, enough about that. What is really tax-free childcare? Basically, it means that for every £8 you put into your tax-free childcare account, the government will top up with £2. So government gives you 20% of whatever amount you put into the account. So you have to open a child-free tax care account, and when you open this account, you put money in. So for instance, with my child's nursery fees, if she has to pay £10 for nursery fees, so what I do basically is I calculate it. I pay £8, and then the government tops up the £2. So put this in bigger figures. You have £1,000 to pay, whatever, you put that 1,000 times 0.8, you put that in, and the government will top it up. Then you can transfer to your childcare provider. Also, the third point is your childcare provider has to be registered under the tax-free childcare. So if your school is not registered and you try to find them, you don't see them, then obviously you can't use it. So before you start, you need to make sure that your provider is registered under the tax-free childcare account. So ask your nursery, ask your childminder, ask your primary school, are they registered on tax-free childcare? If they are, then you find them and you can use them. You can use the tax-free childcare accounts to pay them. So yeah, literally, I pay for breakfast, I pay for after-school club on tax-free childcare. I pay for my child's childminder because she's registered on tax-free childcare. When she was in nursery, I also used tax-free childcare, and it really helped. It could just help to reduce the burden. It helped to reduce the burden of paying the entire money to the nursery or to the school. So yeah, the second way I saved money on childcare in the previous year was by getting what we call an au pair. Now, I know I spoke about this in one of my videos, and a few people reached out to me, and I couldn't really say much because I hadn't tried it, but I actually experienced it this time around. Now, basically what it involves is getting an overseas person to come for sort of like an exchange program, and while they are doing their own thing, they help you take care of your child, and you give them like a token. You come to an agreement on what you are going to give them. So it's not like a salary. I mean, they are not working legally, it's not work, it's just whereby they are doing their own exchange program, and then you are also giving them a bit, taking care of them, and in exchange they take care of your children. So this can be a bit tricky because not many people are comfortable with having someone staying over at their house and all that. So yeah, and there are risks involved as well, so you really have to be careful with this option. But yes, it feels like the most affordable childcare option that I have tried. It was really affordable because we came to an agreement. The person had their own time. She was not really in our space. We sort of came to an agreement that works for everybody. Some people have misunderstandings. Some people decide they don't want to do anymore, they want to leave. So sometimes you can't really guarantee it. If your child, if your au pair wakes up one day and she says she's leaving, she's going to another country, and that's it. So you really need to be able to negotiate and agree that, can you give me a 1 month notice, 2 weeks notice or something. Also, to get an au pair, I mean, not every country can come to the UK without a visa, so you need to make sure you find someone that doesn't require a visa, because then they start asking you to, give them sponsorship, and you're not an employer. You're just trying to find someone that wants to travel to the UK for an experience, or for to learn English, or whatever it is they want to come do. And while they are doing their thing, you can help take care of your kids, and you can also take care of them. Yeah, so you can find au pairs on au pair world, au on Facebook. But like I said, you really have to be careful, because it poses, I think it's the most risky of all the options, to be honest. It's the most risky, but it's also the most affordable. I can tell you that. The third option is obviously getting family to come over. This is the most common option. Many people have their moms, their dads, sisters and aunts come around to help with childcare. It is, the safest option, if I'm correct. I mean, depends on how much you trust your family, but I'm not sure if it's the most affordable, because you still have to take care of your family, and family members, you have to shop for them, you have to just also be present for them. But yeah, it does definitely help. It helps a lot, and these are the ways that I was able to save on childcare in the previous year. So those three options, and of all the options, I mean, au pair is gone, family gone, you can still always rely on tax-free. So I think that is what this video is really about. Get yourself a tax-free childcare account, and yeah, take advantage of as many government schemes that are out there as possible. A lot of changes are coming into play right now. Get on them if you can. And all the best, guys. Thanks for watching. Bye.